the drugs were put in this ape Caesar's mother. The mother has him, so it's kind of already born into his DNA, so he's growing up with like a higher intelligence. Bad things happen. The ape gets loose at one point, beats this one guy up, bites his finger off. He has to go to a sanctuary, and then at the sanctuary, he's not treated well. Caesar is not treated well at all, and then gets all the apes on his side, releases the drug on them, and then all of the apes battle against humans and find their freedom at the end. We will talk more specifically later. This is not a scene-by-scene movie, or this is not a scene-by-scene podcast, but I do think that it is, going forward, we're going to need to give you guys a little bit more broad strokes than the back of the box, because things are going to get probably confusing pretty quickly, I am assuming.
Yeah. Confusing and perplexing.
Yes.
Also, once we get to certain scenes of this movie.
And before we get into our first segment, the last thing I want to say about my general thoughts on this is, did you feel like they were beating a dead banana, Bill, in this one, and letting us know, like, this ape is smart, and this ape is smart, and now we've got the baby ape who's also smart, and that ape grows up, and now that ape is in captivity and is smart and is dealing with this, and it's like, I think a lot of that fat could have been trimmed in the first, like, hour of this movie.
Yeah, I agree. I think there are a lot of those moments and a lot of how we get to where we are parts of this movie.
Yeah.
That could have gone by the wayside and really tightened up this story, because it would have cut out a lot of the decisions and a lot of the thinking of this plot that make absolutely no sense. It is really, really swinging from the wrong vine in a lot of places in the decisions that it makes, which I am sure we are about to get to.
Bill, so why don't we head into our first segment of this new season, which we're calling Evolutionary Studies.
I like that title, and not just because I thought of it.
It can be both.
Yeah, well, a little bit. So this is the part where we discuss any interesting, fun, shocking facts, trivia, bits of information we picked up when we looked into how and why this movie was made. So, Rob, do you have a bit of evolutionary studies you can kick us off with for this new season?
Yes, and I think we should go every other. So I'll do one, you can do one, and we'll go ping pong back and forth. How about that?
Now, see, you're already bolstering a level of cooperation that is going to help us avoid the ape's future. Yes, Rob has extended his hand, which I am now patting, and you'll find out a little bit more about that when you see this video, which we will release pay-per-view.